Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Green 19. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Seahawk defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds Austin complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
58, Blues, here's that. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Shoot.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Got him.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Right now, let's go. You got a mini basic. Why not? Mike, 48.
Here's Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Go. Go.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
That's right.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off play action, Fields. Open man downfield, it's Naylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You felt that one. I know you felt that one. Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
A give for Dillon running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Down! Cowboy 80!
Watch the run, watch the run.
Mike 41, Mike 41!
You can't block me, you can't block me.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats!
On 2nd and 10, it's Williams again. His throw incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
To the air on 3rd down is Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Mike. Here we go. Green 19, green 19.
All day, baby, all day.
Choose the mic.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
47. Alpha.
On 2nd and 10, Fields eluding the pressure right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Baby, get him, boys. Here we go, Zach. Turbo, Zach.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
He's scared. Don't jump. Ready? Turbo, Zach.
47. Check, 47.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Know your job.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set. Blue 58, blue 58, set. Coming to you. 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Throwing again is Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike's 47. Extend. Mike's 47.
Fields now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Mike, here we go.
2nd and 10.
I got one.
From the gun, here's Fields. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat, but maybe it's a little...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Pick up the ball. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now it's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
18, Pioneer.
Let's go.
Throwing is Williams. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here I come. Here I come.
Williams going to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not Panther Street, man. Panther Street. Not ready for this. They still playing 79 Bronco.
To the air, Williams.
Under 10, 10.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now they'll change things up. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Warrior 70.
3rd and 2, here's Williams.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
He gets it to Addison.
Hey, let's get there.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll get that to Charbonnet. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Dillon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Showtime, baby.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
He don't know no better.
Check.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Third down and 13. To throw, it's Williams. This is Fant on the short completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll find Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
19 tight.
41 Mike. Let's go.
Williams going to look to throw again. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey,
70 Ranger.
The curl, watch the curl.
To throw, Williams.
We gonna shut you down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
60 Eagle.
41. Watch the curl.
An option give now to Mitchell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring.
You ain't got nothing.
Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
All day, baby. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Switch up.
On 2nd down, here's Williams. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go. Let's go.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go. We're good. 331. 331. I don't think you got it, son. Deuce. Delta.
Dillon up the middle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mostert. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Cougar 19.
Twist.
On
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On the double. Dragon 60. Trying to collect.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Here's Williams.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go, son.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
47's the mic, boy. Alpha, hurry up. Alpha.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Choose the mic. Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Come on. You better bring it.
47 mic. 47 mic. Mike 47. 3 buzz.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Green 19, just attack. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you're talking about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home in the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.